Evening, guys. What's up? So, if you're in the UK, you'll know this is a pretty late one. So, we're at almost 10 to 11 now. So, I'm hoping that most of you guys are in bed because you know you've got to prioritize your rest and recovery. But this kind of brings me on to the point I want to talk about today, which is the fact that no, that's wrong. That's not it at all. The fact that imperfect action always trumps perfect inaction. Now, that might sound a bit stupid to some of you, but the catch 22 that many of us have is we get caught in this place of, well, unless I take perfect action, I'm not going to bother. Because there's this part of us that's often worried that we're going to look bad or look silly if the thing isn't amazing or if everybody doesn't approve of it, rather than just making sure that it's good enough to get the thing done, good enough to get the result that we want, and so on. So, my point with tonight being a late one is I'd never planned to go live this late. So you may have noticed recently I've been going live every single day. Now, one of the reasons for doing that is the fact that I'm not actually very comfortable going live, believe it or not. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, you're really good on camera, this and that. And maybe I'm not too bad, I won't say I'm terrible, but it's something I want to get better at. It's something I want to get more confident with because it's not something I enjoy. I'm always a bit like, oh shit, what if I forget what I'm trying to say or this or that? And you'll notice I trip over my words and all kinds of shit because my mind often works at 10 times the rate my mouth can. But the point is, I've made a commitment to taking imperfect action. Now, I know my lives aren't the best. I know my closeouts from my videos aren't the best and so on. But right now, that doesn't matter. I just need to get better at going live. I need to get better at being able to kind of spontaneously come up with an idea and then just hit go. The catch-22 is that doesn't quite happen yet. I've got tons and tons of ideas, almost too many. So I struggle sometimes to kind of file them and decide, well, what piece of information would be best for you guys right now? Now, in reality, there probably is no what's best for you right now because you're all in different places in your own journeys. But at the same time, I have to kind of then take a step back and go, well, actually, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be good enough to hopefully help someone in the group move forward. Doesn't matter who it is, doesn't matter where they are right now. If the information that you're going to give is valuable to at least one person in the group, then that's enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's better to be imperfect and actually get a result than me wait for the perfect idea and the perfect time of day and so on to go live and obviously try to help you guys. Because my goal is just to help you. It doesn't necessarily mean, or there isn't necessarily going to be, the perfect piece of content or the perfect time of day to jump in here and obviously chat with you guys. So, my point being, of course, is that hopefully with yourselves, you'll kind of see, oh, well, actually, maybe there are a few areas in my life, maybe it's in your health or your business or perhaps the relationships you're trying to improve and so on. Maybe there is see, I said I trip over my words all the time. So maybe there are these parts in the game that you're trying to play where you're maybe trying to be too perfect, trying to do it too well, or maybe even beyond your current capability. But what we sometimes do is deliberately aim for perfection because it gives us an excuse to kind of delay and hold back and not quite do the thing yet, or put it out there yet because it's not quite ready, or I can't quite do this thing yet because I don't have all my ducks in a line up. Don't have all my ducks lined up in a row. So therefore it makes it challenging for us because we're worried that we're going to look silly or stumble and so on. Whereas it doesn't matter if you look silly. Like I said, I trip over my words 900 times in a single video. So it is what it is. I'd rather do that and get the content out than wait for that perfect one, which may come daily or may not, and then obviously not be able to help you guys. So that's what I'll leave you guys with today. Kind of have a look at where you may be doing this and maybe holding yourself back through the idea of perfection, which, as we know, ultimately does not exist. We only have our own opinion about something and whether we believe it is or isn't good enough. And sometimes, unfortunately, we allow the opinions of others to influence our own opinion. But that's another video I'll get into another day. But again, that can influence our idea of what perfection is. So, any questions, guys? As always, post them in the comments below. And if not, I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Hopefully a lot